One of our favorite sponsors is back with us, Sunset Lake CBD.
Yeah.
If you're looking for CBD that actually does what CBD is supposed to do, look no further than our friends over at Sunset Lake.
Let me break it down.
Break it down, Mel.
They're sustainably farmed, meaning they avoid pesticides and use sustainable farming practices to preserve the land for future generations. 1. 2, farm to table. They ship the CBD products straight from their door in Vermont directly to your door wherever you're at.
Oh, that's cool.
And third party tested. They test everything with a third party to ensure quality, dosage, and safety.
You got to go over and check out sunsetlakecbd.com. They have so many products. Break it down for them, Apple.
Well, they've got some new stuff going on. Like they always had pre-rolls, but now they got really cool packaging for it. And you can get CBD pre-roll flights of all their flavors. You can get the heavy hitter flight that also throws in some of their Keef blunts. They have a new CBD recovery body lotion.
I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other?
The other one with arnica.
The extra strength muscle rub, 3,000 milligram with 5% lidocaine.
So look,
Oh, yeah,
if you're
lidocaine.
sore, this is the stuff you want to rub on your body to make those aches and pains go away. They even have CBD infused coffee, so you can have coffee without the little jitter that you get from caffeine, and you have it in the morning and you start your day off right. Your body feels lubricated. You're going to sleep good.
Yeah, and also they have, if you kind of forget to reorder, they've got subscriptions.
And they're giving the No Simple Road family 20% off.
20% off.
Put
with
in the promo code NSR20 when you're checking out at sunsetlakecbd.com. You're going to get 20% off your entire order.
NSR20.
And don't forget those cute little gummy bears.
That's right. sunsetlakecbd.com. One of our favorite sponsors is back.
No Simple Road. Yeah, here we go.
There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone.
Mel's in a mood today.
It sounded a little pervy. Oh.
It sounded like shit. Whether I was in a
Whether
good
she's
mood
in a
or
mood,
bad,
I'm like,
yeah.
you're moody too. It's a moody song.
I'm great.
Not you. I'm talking about
Quit
You mean
talking to me
Monday
like
or
that,
Sunday?
Apple.
All are talking to each other.
Yeah.
Hey now, No Simple Road family. How's everybody doing out there? This is Aaron.
This is Apple.
And this is Mel.
And we are back for
And
another
Darwin.
another edition of the No Simple Road Weekly Rewind, produced in collaboration with our new sponsor, Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates.
What? Let's hear it for
Let's hear it
Mel.
for Mel.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
You're at
When-
home and you're going, why do I care about Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates?
You should.
I'm just
You're
gonna
I absolutely care about it.
I'm gonna give you an education. Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates contain 4 grams of their sacred mushroom blend, grown with the intention of reverence. They aim to honor this ancient medicine by using only the finest organic, fair trade, and sustainably grown ingredients. All of the mushrooms are grown in-house, and they make the chocolate themselves. It's
Wow.
like Willy Wonka met Paul Stamets and had a baby, and then Melt Mushroom Premium Chocolates was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the pair.
Now, each bar contains lion's mane, which has a list of health benefits. A few are that it improves brain function, memory, promotes health, energy levels, combats fatigue, slows biological aging, which all of us are slowly taking the march through time toward the yawning grave, and anything that can slow that down a little bit, I'm down. And then, like we said, their premium mushroom blend that is grown in-house. So you can actually take Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates and microdose with them. And there's endless articles online about different things that microdosing does for you, but helps prevent depression and anxiety, helps people get off Adderall. That's a huge one. Improves focus and mood. And I know people that say when they microdose, they tend to feel a lot more grateful.
I'll tell you one thing that when my mom was microdosing mushrooms, she was very grounded, much more than she ever was. It really does help to kind of get you into the earth energy.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it puts you in tune with Mother Nature and yourself.
That's right.
So here is the fine print on this one. This is 100% organic, vegan options, gluten-free, totally recycled packaging. And hey, guess what, everybody? When you buy your bar and you look at the beautiful packaging that these come in,
It is beautiful packaging.
guess who designed it?
What? Your very own
was it-
L
was it-
conductor.
That was me.
Was it Aaron?
Yeah,
It was?
That was me. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to get yourself some of these bars, they are shipping to you right now. You follow them on Instagram at Melt Mushrooms. That's at MELT Mushrooms. And DM them. And when you DM them, tell them that No Simple Road sent you, and you will receive $20 off your
first order. That's
Yeah.
a good discount.
So if you were looking for, a little help with the microdosing thing, and you wanted to have some sacred mushrooms in your life and chocolate and deliciousness, the flavors that are amazing. I know because we've worked with them to taste them.
Yeah, we've tried these
I love their-
firsthand, and they're delicious.
What's your favorite, Mel?
Right now I've got the coffee one and I love it.
Apple?
What was the? I only tried the dark chocolate one so far. I
Okay.
think they sent.
Okay.
It's amazing chocolate, and it melts a good name because the way it melts, it's like silky,
So yeah,
silky smooth.
I'm always a fan of just regular old milk chocolate, and their milk chocolate is bomb. This is like, there's a lot of mushroom chocolate bars out there. This is the high end of
Absolutely.
it. And believe me, we wouldn't take them on as a sponsor if this wasn't amazing medicine for all of you. So go get yourself some Melt Mushrooms. Go to @meltmushrooms and DM them. Say, hey, No Simple Road sent me. And then you too can experience the joy that is this.
And I think all of our listeners know by now. If you've been listening for a little while, anybody that comes on board and sponsors us, we truly believe in and use the product or wear the product or eat the product.
Yep.
Or smoke the product.
Yes. we only bring things on that we love with people behind it that we love.
And that are going to give you positive impact in your life in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form. And I can't think of a better way of affecting your consciousness
This
than
is an
this.
excellent fit to the show.
Yep. So welcome, Melt. Thank you for
Thank you,
producing
Melt.
the show with us this week. And, for today, I think it would be a great day to talk about the power of gratitude in changing our attitude. Don't you think, Mel?
Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Me and Mel are here to listen to you.
Yeah, what do you got to say about it? I can't wait to hear.
No, man. You came home from work today, and I've been married to you long enough now to where I can tell in the first 10 seconds.
You can't tell shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I
You
can tell-
don't know my life.
I kind of
You don't know me.
I do know you and your life, but I can tell in the first 10 seconds when you're not feeling yourself. And you were feeling a little blue when you got home today. What's going on?
I was feeling a little Leanne Rimes-ish, if y'all out there know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know.
I don't.
These two oldies don't know.
I know.
Well, let's hear it, Apple.
Her
Yeah.
song.
Yep, see?
What song?
The Blue Bayou.
Oh, okay.
See? Apple, Aaron.
I know about
I'm
Leanne
sorry, I
Rimes. I
didn't know.
love
Yeah,
Leanne
we love her.
Rimes.
She's dope. Yeah, everybody has a bad day. Sometimes it turns into a bad night, and then it can also turn into a bad week and month and year and all that. I'm not going that far, but definitely. And I have absolutely no reason to feel this way. Like, I just feel blue. And
What does that? What does that even mean?
like there's no, like, colorless, and there's nothing to be excited about, and like just like blasé and that's it.
I like
It's-
that's a good. Just
Like, I took the F off and it's Like,
Ugh, gross.
and I didn't take it off on purpose. I didn't want to do that. Sometimes it happens, and it
does.
for no good reason. None. One of the sweetest coworkers today was like, "Hey Mel, how you doing?" And he's like, he really is one of the sweetest people I know. And I couldn't even lie to him. I'm like, all right. Nah, man, I'm just not feeling right.
Aw.
So you woke up in the unness?
No, I think I woke up fine. It just sometimes it comes on you. No, I'm not getting my period. I'm over it. I'm not, menopausal yet. I'm not. It's not hormones. It's just sometimes there's no good reason, but you feel like that, and it starts things like those mental like weights will start to bring you down, because when you're not feeling good, you start to think not good things.
And it's a vicious cycle.
It's a very vicious cycle. And then I went upstairs to go get my tea before our episode, and then it says, "What you think, you become."
Oh.
And I was like,
"Shut up."
Dang.
That was on the that was on the box of tea.
It's like on the little
on my specific little tea bag.
on the tea bag strap thing.
I like those little sayings.
Yeah,
and sometimes that one really whoa.
No, it definitely, and that's my life too. Like the synchronicity, the language of synchronicity comes to me all the time. Day, night, weekends, holidays. When I'm feeling,
it doesn't even take Christmas off.
It doesn't take Christmas off, and it's just like that. Like I truly don't have any reason to feel like Aaron and I aren't fighting. I'm not extra missing my kids at all. In fact, Simon's gonna be turning 21 in a couple days, and
is on his way.
He's driving up here to come visit his parents.
We're going to be performing at Ophelia's on August 30th.
Yeah, but I am very well aware that moods are fleeting. I know that, but they also come on you, and it feels real, and it feels like it belongs to you, even if it doesn't.
100%.
And I can even like reason with myself. Like I'm talking about it. I'm able to like separate myself from like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm talking about how I feel instead of being in my feeling. Yet I still have a bit of hard of a time of just feeling better.
Yeah, sometimes that's not just easy to like turn around. Like you're not going to feel like this especially when it comes out of left field like that. But like where there's no root source or anything.
Like it's not like I woke up late.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're hanging on me like a monkey. Like,
I think sometimes it's like, you know how like if you're driving down the street and you pass a billboard and you read the billboard, and 20 minutes later you don't remember that you saw that billboard, but whatever was there made an impression. I think that our moods are kind of like that, or can be affected like that. Like we'll have a thought that is disrupting, a disruptive thought or a negative thought or whatever, however you want to label it. And you've moved on with your day from that thing. It's recessed into the back of your mind at this point in the day, but you don't realize that thing affected you down the road. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you said something to me upstairs that you did. You were like talking about like comparing yourself to other people and not feeling like you've done enough.
First of all, that's generally not something that I do. It's not a behavior that I.
No, you're not comparing.
Because I don't. It's not that I don't care what other people are doing. It's like I'm concerned with my own shit, my own kids, and my own man, and my own endeavors. But every now and then, if you get caught slipping, you look over at what somebody else is doing, and even if they're doing great and has nothing to do with you, you can just get low on, well, they're doing something good. What am I doing? Why didn't I get? Shut the fuck up! Like, it's annoying to myself to even talk about, but it exists, and so here we are talking about it to let everybody else know that I have no reason to feel like funky, but I'm definitely feeling like it. And I mean, less and less, like we're talking about it, and now I'm like, this is dumb, but
vocalizing it,
but the feeling still, kind of persists.
So let's just stick with the comparison thing for a minute. Like, first of all, me too. Not today, but me too. I do the same fucking thing. today's just not my day, right? Like we all have our day. And comparing ourselves to other people, it's impossible. It's an impossible equation because nobody else is you. Nobody else has done what you can do or has had your experience or lived your life or none of that shit.
But you know what? Another thing is I compare myself to my old self, and that is a even bigger for me than somebody else. Like I compare myself to my old life all the things that I loved about it that I'm currently not doing. And that will get me in a deeper depression than more than looking at another woman or what couple or whatever and comparing. And that's more my speed than straight up looking at somebody else's life and being like, why can't I have that? Or it's like, what happened to why aren't you doing that? You were killing it, or you loved doing that, or you looked great when you did that, or you felt great when you did that. And why aren't you doing it? And then there's no answer.
But yeah, there is. There's a great answer for that. That's the old you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the answer.
And that's a tough one too if you're comparing yourself to your old self, because you're completely in control of.
Yeah.
That's you.
Exactly. Like
So
those
that
things
is
were good
tough.
traits.
Like,
they were good character, they weren't character flaws. They were like good character, like I don't know what the word I want to say.
Okay,
is.
but like this is a dumb example, but you'll get what I'm talking about. When you parked cars at the Mirage for a living, you wore a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
You don't wear that uniform now, right? If you did, it would be weird. You're not parking cars. You don't work at the Mirage. But it's the same thing about feeling that way about things that we used to do. It's like, it doesn't fit.
Well,
anymore.
there's like a mourning of sorts of that person that used to do that, park the car or work in the spa or
wake up at 3:00 in the morning and do Ishnan.
Yeah,
Kundalini yoga.
whatever the thing is. And I think about like, oh, well, what would my life be like now? That's really the comparison. That's where it is. It's like, what would my life be now if I maintained these things that I thought that I worked hard to do in my life, that were healthy and that I liked, that I enjoyed? It wasn't brought about by anybody but myself.
Right.
So,
well, and that's one of the beautiful parts about being alive on planet Earth is that at any moment you have the power to make change in your life. Right.
And when you feel like this, you don't want to change shit.
But
there's like the motivation factor or the, the excitement to start something new just doesn't come.
So then it's like, I'll be mad at myself because I don't do this thing anymore, but I'm not going to do this thing anymore because I'm mad at myself.
Yeah.
The vicious cycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Instead of like, do I really even care about this thing that I'm mad at myself I don't do anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask myself that, like, for real. And then if the answer is yes, I really care about it. Well, fuck, I could start doing that like tomorrow morning. Today, if I really wanted to. I could like do it now. And then going a step further with that, all we have is right now. That's the only thing that's real, period. The past doesn't even exist. So you've changed everything in the moment.
None of it makes sense. It's like missing motherhood when the kids were little. That's not bad. It's fucking sucks. I miss my kids. I wish they were little. I wish I could hold Simon. I wish I could take Sydney to the mall and go shopping. I wish, like, we miss parts of our life. And I don't think that it's bad always. Like, it just happens.
But it's not good when it takes over then.
No, when it puts you in a mood or when it takes over. But sometimes you cannot help what feelings do.
Yeah. And you know what?
Or memories for that matter.
Our culture is so hell-bent on being comfortable all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you have a headache, go get an aspirin. You're
feeling sad, snap out of it.
You fucking sneeze, take some cold medicine. You don't like your job, quit. Like,
I feel like it's about endurance for me. I feel like it's about enduring what I'm unhappy about or dislike or miss or wish was different. And it's like accepting it and enduring it. Like it's gonna go. I know it's gonna go away. I'm not of the mind that, oh, you know, I'm gonna feel like this forever. No, I don't feel like that. I probably won't feel like that by the end of
this
the conversation.
Yeah, the end of today.
Yeah, but
it's tough when the thing like they like I didn't even say anything to you. Like 2 days ago it was 11 years since my sister passed, and I got up and had to go to work and everything. Which thank goodness it kind of kept me. But instead of like, that's a tough one sometimes too, to like instead of like oh I miss her, it was like thinking of the good stuff all day and everything, to not lean into that. Otherwise you go down that road and
woe is me.
You lean into it and then get depressed about it. And it was like, no, I didn't really get depressed at all. Maybe for a moment when I first woke up and remembered.
Yeah.
And then was like, okay, you can go out, rock it today and have fun and honor.
But here's the thing, man. We all, everybody that's alive on the planet right now has a million reasons to feel like shit and a million reasons to be grateful and feel happy. And it's all about your perspective and what you put your focus on. And that is the truth.
Well, I did not put my focus on anything negative today. There was, I mean, after the feeling was there, now I'm like tacking things on that I'm annoyed about or frustrated about. But there was
Why do that?
Like starting your bulletin board, you're just tacking
because I'm
more things.
hardcore. I'm fucking hardcore inside my head. Like I should have been a fucking drill sergeant is what I should have been.
No, thanks. Pass. That would have been awful.
Yeah, like I wasn't like thinking sad memories or anything like that today. I wasn't particularly, upset with myself about anything in particular. It was just like as the day, continued to emerge, it was just like my lips got more and more pushed to the side, and I was like,
it's all about gratitude, man. Gratitude is the medicine for that shit.
Gratitude is absolutely what gets rid of it. And, for me, I've said in the past too, this is not the first time we've talked about having shitty attitudes or whatever, but like, for me, like I need to like reset, like take a shower, which I did. And I had a fucking mustache for like the last 2 weeks. So I've waxed my mustache. So I was fine about that. It's outward things for me. Like it helps me to make myself look better and appear better so that I can start to feel better. If I feel like I look like shit and I'm internally feeling like shit, all bets are off.
Double whammy.
All bets are off.
Okay. That makes sense.
It just does. Like I hadn't shaved my legs in like 3 weeks and I was like, ugh. Just everything was like grossing me out about myself. Not that you need to have shaved legs or not shaved legs, but it makes
for you.
Yeah, for
it
me,
was bothering you on top of the other thing.
Exactly.
And, well, then it's like a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Then those things all of a sudden probably thought like they look like Groucho Marx with this mustache when we can't even see it.
I didn't even know you had a mustache.
Yeah. There's your husband, and he's like, don't even really notice.
Yeah.
But you is probably like,
and I'm exaggerating, but yes, I saw it, and it's like what I'm saying is that's how I become. I like tack things onto it. Like that's how my negativity works. I'll continue to add bricks to the balloon to bring it down.
Do we need to go through a gratitude list, Mel?
I mean, if you feel like
I don't think she knows.
No.
I'm just glad. Like when you came home, I didn't see you. I've got like I'm not feeling great today, but I'm better now. Pushing through. Like I have a headache now. Woke up like I felt like I had the flu, but I didn't see Mel because I was laying down when you got home. But I heard you within the first couple minutes laughing. Even through like being
because I was like giving her like, oh yeah, you're right, life sucks.
Okay,
everything we do is stupid.
I'm in there laying down and I hear just Mel start laughing. I'm like, oh right on, Mel's home. Okay, but then I came out and she walked by me in the hall, and it's much more noticeable in the household when Mel's not when Mel's not right, because Mel's more right than wrong. And I come walking out of my room, and it was like the way you said hi was all, I was like, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, hey Mel, welcome home. She's like, sup. like
you got
gangster.
supped.
Yeah, she's like, sup. And I was like, sup. So I gave her a little sup back, and then she just I was like, okay,
Whoa.
whoa, I'm gonna go.
Look, I don't even want to be around me when I'm like this. I don't. It's annoying.
You know, it's fine. I said to Mel, she was taking a shower. I was in there talking to her. I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's just stop No Simple Road. You can go get a job as an esthetician somewhere. I'll just like retire from Comcast. We'll join like a bingo club. Just hang out. We'll like
Just lean into that
you'll
kind
start
of
just like,
lifestyle.
yeah, we'll just start hanging out with like
We'll get our like
normal
start going to
squares.
Golden Corral every couple
hell no.
nights.
The one thing we'll look forward to is like when Jasper visits twice a year. That's like the highlight.
Start gathering in the living room for Jeopardy and
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
Well, actually, I would like game time. That would be fun.
Okay. Out of all that
Okay,
joke,
I like that.
that's
Okay.
fun. That's fine.
Game time would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
I have everything to be grateful for, not just a few things. I have everything to be grateful for.
I know there's people yelling at us right now, like, how dare you?
Nobody, well, I mean, this is mental health. This is the beginnings of like when people like can downward spiral.
Right.
You start to feel like this and you do what I did today and you keep doing it, like comparing yourself or keep thinking about things that you were the fucking track star, but you can't even fucking run up the driveway now.
My
Like,
foot hurts.
yeah, like all this bullshit that like, again, I'm very well aware. I wasn't even trying to talk about it. You're the one who wanted to bring it up.
That's right. I ain't letting that
Well,
stink linger
like
in the
you-
house.
And like we said at the beginning, I mean, that's human nature. Anybody out there listening, I doubt there's anybody that's like, well, I never feel like that. That's just,
You know, of
that
course,
shit gets
yeah.
you worse on days when there's a reason you can pinpoint it on. To me, it's not as bad. And it's like that one fucking thing. That's what did it. That's what put me in a bad mood. This is what I need to fix. But when it's like everything's going good, why do
Yeah.
I feel
It's like a
this
malaise.
is
You
worse?
come home, if you came home with dog shit all over the bottom of your shoe and you were just like, hey, and just like rolling into the house with it, and like, I'm going to go lay on our bed and not take off my shoes. And of course, I'm going to be like, Mel, we need to address the dog shit that's on your shoe. Like,
all down the hallway.
yeah, I'm
and
not
all-
just going to let it like, I want to find out what's going on. Where'd you step in that? And can we get the hose? And
Let's discuss this
There was
shit.
nowhere that I
and you
stepped
you
in
would
it.
you do the same thing for me when I'm
Yeah.
feeling shitty, which like I said, we all have our turn. And I even said that to you in the bathroom. I was like, you know, I'm grateful that this doesn't happen to both of us at the same time, because that would be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I think I'd have to snap out of it to get you out of it, and then I could go
Okay.
back to myself
We'd
again.
have to pull out the emergency, the life vest thing. That,
Bust
there you
out the
go.
ketamine.
Let's-
I mean, look, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Whatever.
It's all good.
My life's just regular.
My life is extraordinary, and I'm grateful for it.
We have
and
nothing to look forward to right now.
I am appreciative of everything that I get. I get hard on myself, and that's separate from my life. That's how my brain works.
Okay. That's fair.
That's how my brain works.
Right. But you
Like,
do realize that that's crazy
my
talk.
kids are dope. I love my doggy. My house is great. My friends, my husband, all that's, my job is cute, all that. And then
Each one of those
I can
things.
separate myself from all of that and be in a funk despite all of that stuff.
Each one of those things that you just mentioned, that's great, right? Just under the heading great, are individually things that send people into life-killing depression, one of those things being off.
Yeah.
My kids aren't happy. My husband's a prick. My job sucks. Like, what? You just went through the entire laundry list and all of it's great.
Yeah.
And you're still like,
Because it has nothing to do with them. I'm not displeased with any of that. That's the thing.
but
That's why it's even worse.
you do realize
to
that
kind
all
of-
that's a reflection of you, right?
I mean, to some degree.
No.
No.
That's 100% a reflection
That's
of
what-
you.
look. My mind gets dirty sometimes. That's it.
I know.
Dirty.
We're just
in-
getting the squeegee out.
That's the
Yeah.
thing too. Brain chemistry. We're not. I mean, we're in charge to an extent of our brains, but when our
Yeah.
brain chemistry is off, which can be from a lot of things.
Yeah, well then, and
not
then,
enough sleep, too much sleep.
That's true.
Nutrition, all these different things. Your brain chemistry can all of a sudden be out of whack. I mean, you could be the most beautiful, successful person in the entire planet.
That's the point.
And then have a day like oh, and then to feel like that about it too. Like I got all these things to be grateful for. I'm being a little shit. Because I
don't
we all
feel like
have
that.
those.
I don't feel like I'm being a little shit. What I feel like is then I started getting sad because I was like, oh my God, my mom doesn't feel good all the time. And she doesn't have anybody to talk her out of it. And she has legitimate things to gripe about. And she also has things to get her out of it too. And I don't know why I just threw that in there, but it was like another like fucking marble on the scale. Like, oh, here's another thing to be annoyed about or
It's
sad
so
about.
funny how our brains want to prove us right, right?
Yeah, what you
What
again,
the thinker thinks, the prover
that's what
proves.
this little thing it says. What you hold on, what did it say again? It said what you think you become.
Yeah, Robert Anton Wilson said, "What the thinker thinks, the prover proves." Like, it's crazy, and that back to gratitude. That's why gratitude is
It's medicine.
It's the medicine for
really is.
funk. Like, literally, if you
and think about when you don't want to take your medicine though.
totally, if you feel like shit though, and you're like, everything in my life is bullshit. I'm sad that I don't run anymore. I used to run 10 miles a day and whatever. And then you stop and you go, I have everything I need. I have really fucking dope friends. I've had some amazing experiences in my life, and there's more to come. Like, my bills are paid. There's food in my fridge. I'm warm. I have a dope house. My dog's rad. By the time you get to the end of the list of like cool shit, you're like, well, maybe I didn't need to feel like a schmuck.
Feeling like shit, like the way that I feel, is the opposite of gratitude. It's finding all the faults within.
Is it called antitude?
No, it's called gratidone.
Wow.
No, it's
Mel's feeling antitude.
I'm just feeling weirdy.
Well, you know what?
Look, if I saw a picture of Jasper, I might snap out of it. I just haven't done that yet. I haven't talked to him, heard his voice. I think that could be like a straight shot, but it didn't start with him.
It's Mel's main line.
It's
joy.
It's
For some
It's like a
people, it's
happy.
fish.
It's like, here, Mel, take this.
Yeah, for some people it's fish. Others, you know, it's jazzy win.
Jazzy win.
I just want to state for the record, right here and right now, that just this last couple of months of summer has been some of the highest points of our entire lives.
That is true. I will not concede that.
Right? And not only that, the stuff that's coming up promises to be even higher points than the stuff that's behind us right now. Right?
What lies before us is greater than what
I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
Lies behind us.
Like,
I know you're not kidding.
and
There's one from 3 hours ago.
I got one right here.
Aw.
Hulk hands.
Look at Jasper.
Jasper.
eating.
There's Jasper. We're cheering Mel.
So me and Aaron both grab our phones and start looking for the latest things of Jasper.
We had one of our sponsors tell us that they were going to take a break for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And within 5 days, we replaced that sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I continue? No, should I? No, I'm going to, as a matter of fact. We
That was a rhetorical question.
Okay.
Don't answer, Mel.
Okay.
He's going to continue.
we started a podcast 6 years ago where we were bullshitting on our porch with each other, and now we've talked to some of the biggest names in the music industry, period. I'm just going to be silent for a second after that one. We have appeared live at some pretty major events in the world. Melanie has gathered a group of friends here in Portland that rivals any women's circle anywhere on the planet and could actually like make a rocket take off if they wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your son is turning 21 years old in a few days and
that's really sweet.
loves you and is fucking rad.
Yeah.
Is he coming tonight?
Yeah, he's on his way right
He's
now.
on his way.
No,
in a little while though.
Anything else that you can think you want to add? I need you to add at least one or two things in there. Come on. No.
Flatline.
Come on.
No,
I got okay. I'll your husband is head over heels in love with you. That's another one.
We found a cool hat last week.
That hat is way
There you
more
go.
than just a cool hat. You found your crown last week, like for realsies, literally. I'm going to rephrase that. Your crown found you last week.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
What?
There's no need, there's no reason for my attitude. There isn't, and I hate that we've spent 20-something minutes talking about it because they don't want to hear about bullshit.
This is not bullshit. This is mental health.
Well,
And there's probably people out there that it's good to hear that, because a lot of when you feel like that and you don't hear that somebody else feels like that, it can feel like you're very alone.
Or you don't know what to do about it. It's called an object lesson, right?
sure.
And you're not. It's not like you're in the hot. You're not in trouble.
I know I'm not in trouble. I don't. First of all,
dare you?
first of all, I can handle when I'm in trouble. That's fine. I'll take it. Second, I am so grateful for everything. I'm not acting very grateful right now because I should have a little bit more joy about the things that are really incredible, i.e. my life. But for some reason, it's harder for me to do that. Even staring at Jasper with his Hulk hands. It's just a little bit harder. That's all.
Jasper is literally wearing a fish shirt and Hulk hands. That is the coolest kid on the planet. Like, for real. I want to be Jasper when I grow up.
When you grow down?
Yeah. Well,
no, you guys, everybody listening, I'm sorry that we spent so much time on this.
Hey, stop that.
I am in the process of being and getting better every minute. And by tomorrow morning, I'll feel great.
Well, that was what I was going to say earlier. You know, in our culture, we are so hell-bent on being comfortable all the time that we want to hurry up and fix the thing. And sometimes it's a process. You're going through stages of something.
It's a discomfort inside that I'm feeling.
And you need to sometimes
for
we need to
multiple small reasons. And also I think sometimes like you can be over dumb stuff in your life and sometimes it comes back up and you're like, well, I thought I already worked on that. And sometimes it's just the residuals. It's the little bit left that you have in there, or it's just like,
or you're refilling it to remind you.
Yeah. And that's kind of what's going on. Like, you know, as we're looking at this, I'm looking at our screen, and Aaron propped some books on the monitor so that it can be a little bit higher so we can see it. And underneath it is Retro Blakesberg by Jay Blakesberg, Speaking in Beads by Jenny Schumann, photograph book by Neil Casal, and then Fantastic Fungi from Stamets. And 3 out of those 4 books, we've spoken to those people that have created these wonderful, beautiful photo art books and have had some really transformational conversations with all of them.
I like to think about it. I just was thinking about this the other day. Those people created those beautiful works and put them out in the world. And we've had the opportunity to create something beautiful with each one of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've created our own little book with them, you know, our own little audio book. And that's the thing. It's like, you know, I'm not at a, like, I understand what we've accomplished. If if it were that simple, then I wouldn't be.
It doesn't have anything to do with that.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with how I feel.
I get it.
That's it.
We ain't always in control of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it rains.
But, like I said, I trim my brows. I wax my lip. I shave my legs, took a shower, put on my favorite vest, and came downstairs. And I'm with it. I'm doing the thing, whether I feel like it or not. And I'm trying to get out of it.
You know what I like about this too? Like you're like Aaron said, you don't need to apologize. And anybody out there listening probably say the same thing is, this is what we do. I mean, what would be better? They'd be like, oh, I don't feel it today. Let's not record.
No.
This is us being truthful and open and honest and loving of each other and everybody out there.
That's
like,
true.
This is what's going on. So sometimes we're shot out of a cannon, crazy rewind. Sometimes it's,
Well, and it's funny.
Well, this in comparison to
last week's rewind.
Oh my gosh!
And then this, that's what happened. That's the emotional roller coaster of life.
And what's funny is like I was talking to that same person that asked me how I was doing, and then I said, "And we're gonna record today, so I'm probably not going to be able to feel like this for very much longer because we're going to talk about it."
Well,
so I'm like reveling at work about how
I get to feel bad at work just for a little while longer.
And then I dropped some stupid shit at work, like because I was hot, like
making yourself hotter.
Yes. And I was like all mad. I was like, who put this like this? It doesn't matter who put it that way. You didn't have to drop it.
But that was your reaction. It just happened. Like,
well, and somebody had come in and saw, and they're like, what's up, Mel? You getting crazy back here? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, all right.
I'm out. Peace.
I'm taking it out on this shit right here.
Here's the other side of all of this is when your highs are really high, your lows seem lower, even if they're not.
This isn't as low as I've been. This
no,
is
but do you get what I'm saying? Like when your highs are very high, your scale is skewed.
Yeah, because especially if the higher you are, even if you go a little bit below that, it's and it's still like within the high range. It still seems less than because you've had ridden these, mountaintop moments. And
I would just refer you back to last week's rewind.
I was going to say last weekend, that was like the roller, like we reached the top of the roller coaster and went down and went into a couple loops.
It was amazing.
Like, whoa.
And then
it's like, now the fucking ride's not moving.
When we finished recording last week, when we like hit stop at the end, Mel was like, that's my favorite fucking episode ever. That is the best episode that No Simple Road has ever done. You were like crying.
Crying?
Yeah, there was like tears coming down. It was funny. And now this, like, here we are. Here we are.
Here we are. There you are.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I'm over it already.
That's it?
That's it.
We're good now?
You have 40 minutes to kick that shit out of here.
You kick the habit?
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah,
I don't really
I can tell.
I have nothing else to bitch about. I already got it all out, I guess.
We took a short little break there, and now
in the middle of this,
we're back, and we're gonna go have a nice dinner.
Yes,
which that's always puts everybody in a good mood when they're hungry, especially. No, you're in a bad mood.
It pisses everyone off.
You're in a pissy mood.
I hate having to go out.
You have to make a decision of what delicious thing you want to eat.
Tired. I don't get enough sleep.
I'm done complaining about anything.
We worked it all out.
It's fucking funny that when you're feeling like shit and then you get bored with yourself. Do you know what I mean by that? Like annoyed with how you feel.
Oh yeah, that was immediately when I felt like this. I was already like that. I was already annoyed. I was like,
how dare I?
This is stupid. It's like having a bad hair day. It sucks. You got to keep it through the whole day, but then it's over.
True.
Or if you take a shower, it changes.
I have a cure for a bad hair day.
What, a hat?
A hat. Yeah. See, I'm sunshine guy. today.
But even on bad hair days, so that like we've all had bad hair days, and a lot of times those days you get people are like, "You look awesome today."
Your
You're
hair
like,
looks great.
Everybody says
"What?"
that. When I have a bad hair day, I feel like it's frizzy. I feel like it's like one piece of hair, like it's all like frizzed up together, and like people are like, "Your hair is nice."
Mel, let's wait a minute. Let's be honest about something. Your hair could literally have its own podcast.
You know what? I absolutely agree with you.
It is its own entity.
The attention that I garner because of my hair, warranted, unwarranted, doesn't matter. Like, it's insane how much comments I get on my hair. Like, for
it's
real.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah.
There's just always something to be said about it. Even when I used to straighten my hair and it looked nothing like my original hair, still there was something to say about my hair.
Not as much as this.
No, yes, I know, I'm myself.
And your hair is like an awesome jam band too. Like you thought that set sucked, and then everybody's like, "That's one of the dopest sets I ever fucking heard." And you're like, "Wait, what? Okay, maybe."
Yeah,
I don't
it could
agree.
literally have its own podcast about hair products.
It's seen and done and experienced a lot. My hair.
You know, it just goes to show that our moods.
It just
don't
goes
ever
to
know.
show you that, eh?
It just goes to show that our moods are fleeting,
Yeah.
and we attach to the feeling in the moment like it's going to be forever.
We do that to everything.
And
When we're
it's
feeling
nuts.
good, we attach to that shit like white on rice. We want that. If you feel good, you want to keep feeling fucking good. That's the truth of the matter. If you're high, you want to keep feeling high. You don't want to just let it burn out.
Sometimes I had last weekend I had enough at one point.
I'm just saying, the better you feel, the longer you want to maintain that
Yeah, you
feeling.
want to keep feeling good.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you where like when we've taken medicine and it's like getting to the end of the night and your body's tired and you know that like you're done, but your brain is still like
Not in a never since we've moved here, I don't think.
oh
I have a pretty good
what wait
what
this
what
is
were you- what?
yeah
What are you
Wait,
gonna
I
say?
was
You want to interrupt me before I finish my
Yes,
sentence?
yes, because I call bullshit on what you're gonna say because you are the one that's like kicking me.
I don't
and
want to go to
running
bed
in
and you want me to.
place
That's two separate things.
and talking
No.
and like
Let me tell everybody this. I'm never ready to go to bed, and Aaron's always ready to go to bed. And so he has to deal with the consequences of me fucking bicycling in the air because I have energy. I still have stuff to like move out. Maybe I don't need to go anywhere, but I need to not be laying down in my bed in the dark.
And I'll second that. I can back that up because
Thank
Aaron's
you,
kind of
Apple.
shaking his head.
He's
Like,
shaking his head.
Like
If
you
it was-
got Mel in trouble last
if it was up
weekend.
to
It was
me,
like, where
Apple and
is
no.
Mel at?
If it was up to me, Apple and I would be up all night till at least 3 a.m.
Mel. Okay, I'm just gonna be completely out in the
No,
open
you're
right
not.
here. Yeah,
No,
I am.
No, you're not.
We had to walk each other.
When he says we, he means I had to steer him to our tent. I was down to be having a good time. And then when I get in, then there's like, I get into the tent and you're like, you're not going anywhere.
I fucking bullshit. Oh my God, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're
I'm
lying
not
in front of
lying.
our entire family right now.
I think you're the one that's lying in front of our entire.
God, you were like, I can't get up. I can't get up.
Bullshit.
Oh my God, I wish I had a camera.
Me too. Me fucking too.
Oh, so
I'm gonna start videoing you
so
at the
I
end of
can't
the
say
night.
nothing about when you guys depart because I just knew all of a sudden you were gone, and then I was.
You're like, Mel, come
I was
here.
the last person up until I laid
Mel,
down
come
in the
here.
bell tent.
Come on.
And Geyser joined me.
What? Why? I'm hanging out with everybody. Why do I need to come over here? There's nothing to come over here for.
you were like, I need to lay down.
No, I'm not.
You don't remember this?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I think you're replacing me with you. You needed to lay down. You were done.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I was done.
Yeah.
So
Nobody cares about this. No one cares about this.
Let's fucking
move on.
hilarious. But at the end of the night, like laying there,
I'm rarely ready.
when you are, and your head's still going, and you're like talking shit in your sleep, but not sleeping, Mel will like, we're going to a party. What? With dolphins. Like, what are you even saying right now? And then her feet are like moving continually.
If you allow me to stay up past old lady bedtime, then I'd be right to bed.
Old lady bedtime, it was like 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock.
Exactly. When you're at a party on a weekend with your friends, that's like, might as well go to sleep at 3 p.m.
And then you know what she was talking about? She had to go. You made her quarantine to the tent, so she had to come up with this dolphin party in her head to make up for it. You took her away from the party that was happening, so she went and created a dolphin party in her head.
I'm tired.
Kicking her feet, swimming.
What you think you become. So I had to say, I'm tired. I can't have to lay down. And so I told myself enough times to kind of.
Got it. You were manifesting what you wanted to have happen. I see.
The fatigue
I get
that you
it.
wanted me to have.
Sure.
The end of the night fatigue.
You can lean into it.
It's great. It's great to be the one with all of the ultimate power to force everybody to.
No, just me, because I'm your girl, and I'm not gonna. All right, see you later. I mean, I should say.
We've done that plenty of times where I've been like,
plenty, not really.
That's happened a few.
Yeah,
times.
thank you, Apple. Not plenty, a few.
Okay, well, let's see.
I love you,
and you did good. You guys looked like I was pretty, like when we did fair, other thing, like Aaron started staying up later there. You had a good run
you were
of
actually
staying
went
up
to
for a
sleep
bit.
pretty early. I
was the one on the Saturday night that. Yeah,
I
have no complaints about fair.
I remember at
no, me neither.
Northwest String Summit last year, like everybody was out, and you and I were up, sitting in that fucking double kickback seat, looking up at the stars.
Oh yeah,
haha, the kids are all in bed, and grandma and grandpa are still
very
up.
often.
Yeah,
it gets me excited.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I could see it in your eyes that your light is back.
That was total Jasper look right there.
Yeah.
That's a look like when he was eating the cherries upstairs. The eyeballs.
There's Mel's laugh, everybody. See,
there it is.
Look, your energy, your Melness is a big thing. Like you guys always say to me, you have a big personality.
Everybody in this room does.
You have a really big personality too. And when you're funky, it's weird because you're not funky often.
Yeah.
I'm not funky often, but when I am,
when you are,
you guys are lucky.
I
have a good attitude 9 times out of 10.
You do.
Because I like truly have a beautiful, wonderful life. Things that I've made, things that I've been given, things that I've worked for, like all of those things comprise this gorgeous, really fun, unique, beautiful life that I have. But every now and then, it doesn't matter what you have. It's what's going on the inside.
So if you could give one piece of advice to anybody in our family out there that's listening, that's having a difficult time today, that their head isn't right, they're not feeling it, what can they do to feel better?
Call you up and have them freaking keep making you do some gratitude shit. Call up Aaron and just have him help you out of the mood.
For real.
Well, I mean, it's not too far off, but yeah, you do have to call somebody up that loves you and that cares about you and tell them you feel like, see, with me, like I'll say it. Either I'm quiet about it and then I just try to write it out. It takes a lot longer that way.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll say it. I'll say it outright. I don't feel good. I feel like crap, or I'm bummed out, or whatever. And then immediately you or Apple or the dog somebody tries to pull me out of it. And if it doesn't happen, then I call my mom or my daughter, or I truly do try to get myself out of it by sharing. That's one of the best ways, because my own self-talk is bringing me down. So I have to go beyond that. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to go beyond myself when I'm feeling like that. I feel like crap every now and then, like for a few minutes or for an hour or so. It doesn't ride out the whole day. When it rides out the whole day, I need bigger, heavier equipment. You know what I mean? I need more. I just need a heavier hand than what I can give myself. But also sleep and reset. I really truly believe that self-care makes me feel better, because even though I'm like mad at myself on the inside, I'm doing stuff for myself nice on the outside. So it makes me feel worthy. And that's why for me, self-care is such a big deal.
You mean like aesthetic care? Like skin care and waxing
that's my personal stuff, but like painting your toes, going to the spa, walking by yourself, or like something that's like your own self-care. Like that's what I do for me. Like I said, because sometimes if I feel like I look terrible to myself, then making myself look better helps me to feel better. But I've gone on walks to make myself feel better. I play with the dog. I try to do stuff. Sometimes I'll take an edible to try to get to bed early. Like I've got a lot of,
that's
tactics.
A good tool. That's a great tool.
No, I've got a lot of tactic. It's not like I try to stay angry, but kind of like we were saying earlier, it's like sometimes I have to feel it, and it's not just about getting out of it. It's like, why do you feel like that? You know what I mean? Like sometimes it is anonymous. Doesn't come up right away, like why I feel like crap. But today I think it was like I said earlier, it's like I don't usually do that, but comparing myself, and then it just kind of added on a bunch of things that I want to do that I haven't done, that I've put myself down for, things that I have done that I no longer do, that I put myself down for. So then it puts me down.
Downward spiral.
Yeah, it's a downward spiral, but I have tactics. I fucking have rosemary right now in my coat pocket, and I'm smelling it the entire time. I'm not just trying to sulk. I don't like that. I don't like to be stagnant in my in my stuff. But I do like to be contemplative.
Yeah,
those are two separate things. Like wallowing in it versus trying to understand it. Yeah, that's.
I'll say that talking about it is for me probably the biggest thing, and also the hardest.
It kind of like pops the balloon of it.
When I'm feeling shitty like that, when I'm feeling bad about myself or feeling blue or whatever, as soon as I start talking about it, I feel better.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard for you to.
But it's getting to that point of like it's stepping off a cliff for me sometimes. Like it's nuts. But as soon as I do it, I'm like, why didn't I fucking do this earlier? Now I feel better. I don't like literally whatever the feeling is inside of me. And as soon as I say it, it's out.
Yeah, you're good at feeling better quickly.
It's fire signs. We burn hot and then not.
Well, think about the air sign. It just blows around all over, like and fro.
Can we be friends now? Yeah.
My mind is my best friend and my worst enemy, and I think most people can relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
And when we're BFFs, fuck yeah. And when we're not BFFs, it's like, man, why are you showing up like that?
Is the way that we talk to ourselves in our heads, we would not stand for somebody speaking to us like that. Like if it was somebody else talking to you the way you talk to you,
why aren't you doing this?
I know I would be choking a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like it'd be on.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're gonna get throat punch, buddy. So
yeah, but
be nice to ourselves.
Be nice to yourself. Cheer yourself up. Allow yourself to be cheered up. it's okay to press reset on a day at 3 p.m. by going to bed.
Eating an edible and calling it.
Yeah, like there's so many.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's so many different things, and Apple was right. Sometimes it's nutrition. Maybe you didn't eat good enough today. You didn't take your vitamins. You didn't exercise enough. So that's one thing I have to say that is a big one for me is like being active. When I get frustrated, or like that, I love to work outside.
You start cleaning.
It helps me
moving around
so much. Well, because especially the house, right? Like the house will be representative of my body. And if I see something in the house that's been annoying me and I'm already annoyed, it adds more weight to my already downtrodden self.
Totally
so once I start cleaning that up, like I cleaned up that living room this week.
Put the record player in the living room. It's so cool.
It changed my whole vibe. Like those books that were sitting in the corner, they were just like on the floor for 6 months for no good reason. Like stuff like that. It helps me to kind of
Cleaning the cobwebs.
Yeah, it cleans that out. And so when I do that outside or inside, it really shifts my energy.
All right. Cool.
So there's not one, but many.
There was a litany of shit you could do. And also, I mean, not for nothing, microdosing stuff really does help.
You know what?
Yes,
microdosing is the shit. It really is.
So if you're into it, go check out
Melt.
Yeah, at Melt MELT mushrooms plural on Instagram. Slide into their DM. Tell them that No Simple Road sent you. They'll send you their menu and all that stuff, and then you can hook yourself up with some decent medicine, man. It's good stuff.
And make sure you have the right account because you know how people be posting crazy different accounts and stuff like that. So just Melt mushrooms with an S.
And make sure you let them know that No Simple Road sent you. It's important. That's a very important step.
And we just want to say thank you to our new sponsor. Thank you for trusting us.
Believing in us.
Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for wanting to reach out to our audience. And I can't wait for everybody to try it and get some feedback because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is love and intention put into this stuff.
Yep. So, hey, everybody, I hope your head's good this week. Go into the week with positive mental attitude and some gratitude. Take that with you in your lunchbox when you go to work every day. And when you sit down at lunch, open up the gratitude and eat that along with your pad thai or your sandwich or your broccoli, whatever thing, your salad that you're going to have. And what?
Broccoli, whatever thing, salad.
Right.
That'd be cool if that was on the menu.
Whatever
Broccoli,
thing.
whatever thing, salad.
With a side of gratitude.
They'd be like, what is in that? They'd be like, you just got to order it and find out.
Right. Hey, we'll be back on Friday with another majestic, fantastic, fun-filled episode of No Simple Road. And until then, I would love it if you would take care of each other.
Blow a kiss at yourself this week.
Hell yeah. Smile as stranger, safety third, hydrate, put on sunscreen. Who's got our SOs? Just wondering. And we'll be back. We love you guys.
One.
You do?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't have no SO, dude.
Working on it.
I seen what you got. You ain't got shit.
Yeah, that's like that.
Peace. We love you guys.
Wish there weren't as many problems, but it's a burden. Family needs has been deferred, and hella means been the earth, and alchemy can bring the birth, the melody of a newborn. So persistent, so resistant, so insistent, so commitment, so resilient, or haven't you learned it? No simple road. Shattered as I focus through the spot in the corner that is still intact. The react is both a defense mechanism as well as a fear. We've traveled this road before, so we may think, but it's a tad bit of strange similarity that feed an A equal A complex. The fears of your past do not equal the perplexities of the current road.
What's up, everyone? It's Joe, and I'm the host of That's Awesome with Joe, a podcast on the newly formed Sound Talent Media Podcast Network. I talk with tons of your favorite artists, managers, touring personnel, and more. Most of the time we talk about music, but lots of the time we end up talking about something completely unrelated. We laugh a lot. We do a lot of really stupid things, but also some things that are really informative and interesting. Basically, it's a podcast that I think you should listen to. Obviously, I'm biased because it's my podcast, but I think I might be into it if I wasn't the host. Check it out at soundtalentmedia.com.